Dear viewers, today's story is going to be a scariest creation of mine, so stay tuned till the end. In a small town, they say the rooftops belong to the unseen after night prayers. A young girl, Sana, used to live with her parents in one of the houses of that town. Every night, Sana would sneak to the rooftop to watch the stars. But one night, something else was watching her. A Jinn. What started as innocent stargazing soon turned into a horrifying possession. Under a vast, star-strewn sky, Sana, a bright-eyed 12-year-old, steps tentatively onto the rooftop. Her small figure is outlined against the celestial canvas, a tiny figure among the infinite wonder. She lifts her gaze, her eyes widening, as she blinks in the breathtaking view of the night sky. Each star seems to ignite a spark of curiosity and awe within her. Lost in the immensity of the cosmos, a peaceful smile blossoms on her face. In the soft glow of Sana's bedroom, her parents tenderly tuck her into bed, their movements gentle and filled with care. Her eyes closed, as her parents watch over her with a shared tenderness. A silent exchange passes between Sana's parents, their eyes meeting with a shared worry. The unspoken concern stays heavy in the air, a silent acknowledgement of Sana's dangerous fascination with the rooftop. The soft light casts long shadows as Sana's mother gently strokes her hair, a silent plea for her safety. Next night, she again found herself on rooftop. She sits perched near the edge, her shadow stark against the starlit sky. A gentle breeze dances around her, carrying the distant whispers of the city's hidden stories. Her gaze is lost in the infinite area above, each star a distant sun, each constellation a forgotten myth. A profound connection stirs within her, as if the twinkling lights are reflections of her deepest thoughts. She is one with the universe, suspended between the earthly and the ethereal, lost in thoughts. Morning light paints long shadows across the living room, where Sana's parents sit, a visible tension simmering between them. Worry etches lines on their faces as they grapple with unspoken fears. The silence in the room is heavy, each breath a sign of their growing unease. The mother's gaze hardens with resolve, her words laced with concern.
Sana needs to understand the dangers of the night.
A deep line forms on the father's brow, a silent acknowledgement of the perilous world Sana is about to face. Next night, on the rooftop, the air feels heavy, thick, with an unnatural, unsettling stillness. Sana's senses sharpen, detecting the threat of quiet that blankets the night. From behind a rusted water tank, a shadowy figure slowly ascends, its presence a looming threat. An eerie, crimson glow pierces the darkness, emanating from the figure's burning eyes. The night holds its breath as the figure stands against the dark sky, a sign of unknown danger. A chilling breeze whips across the rooftop, carrying the scent of rain and distant sirens. Sana stands in the glittering of city lights, her form tense at night. A voice, cold and penetrating, shatters the silence.
Sana, I've been watching you.
The word stays heavy in the air, each word a chilling warning. Sana freezes, the city lights blurring as fear grips her heart in its icy hold. In the dim solitude of her bedroom, Sana sits on her bed. She feels sad and lonely. Her shoulders slump with the weight of unspoken burdens, her form still and heavy. Her eyes are distant, lost in a point only she can see, reflecting an inner world of turmoil. A whisper escapes her lips, a soft murmur in an unknown language, adding to the haunting mystery. Next morning in the formal dining room, a long mahogany table stretches, reflecting the morning light. Sana sits rigidly, her back turned to her family, an island of silence at the table. Her plate remains untouched. Her mother's gentle gaze rests upon Sana, a silent plea in her eyes as she says,
Sana, please eat something. You haven't touched your breakfast.
Sana remains silent. Her rejection stays heavy in the air. Again, night falls, and Sana finds herself under the vast night sky. She sits alone on the rooftop, her gaze lost in the infinite area above. An unsettling stillness surrounds her, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Time stretches into an eternity as she remains motionless, absorbed in her thoughts. Hours pass, marked only by the subtle shift of stars overhead. Her parents find her, their faces etched with worry as they approach her silent figure against the night. Next morning, when sunlight floods Sana's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, the mother stands at the foot of Sana's bed, her face etched with a mixture of concern and apprehension. Deep scratches marks on Sana's arms, a silent scream etched onto her skin. The mother's brow furrows, her voice laced with worry as she asks,
Sana, what happened?
Sana's eyes dart away, a veil of denial falling over her face as she replies,
I do not know what you are talking about.
Inside the dimly lit living room, Sana's father, his face a canvas of terror, clasps his trembling hands. He pleads with the local Maulvi Sahib, his eyes wide with desperation. His voice cracks with fear as he begs,
Please, you must help my daughter.
The Maulvi listens intently, his expression unreadable in the soft light. The Maulvi Sahib steps hesitantly into Sana's bedroom, the air thick with unspoken tension. Flickering lights cast elongated, spectral shadows that dance ominously across the walls. Sana sits on the edge of the bed, her form still, her presence radiating an unsettling calm. A haunting melody drifts from her lips, each note weaving a spell of eerie enchantment. Her dark hair falls like a curtain, concealing her face and shrouding her in mystery. The room holds its breath, a silent tableau of dread unfolding in the dim light. In Sana's bedroom, the Maulvi's voice rebounds, reciting Surah al-Baqarah, each word a stark presence. Without warning, Sana's body twists violently, an unearthly tortuousness against the sacred words. A blood-curdling scream erupts from Sana, shattering the recitation's solemnity, a raw cry of anguish. Her voice, distorted and inhuman, pierces the room.
Stop. She is mine.
The Maulvi's voice echoes, his recitation growing more fervent, filling Sana's bedroom with a palpable tension. Sana writhes, her body twisting into unnatural, horrifying shapes as the unseen force takes hold. A sinister crimson glow begins to emanate from Sana's eyes, a sign of the Jinn's growing power. The air crackles with unseen energy as Sana's struggle intensifies, her former battleground for the spiritual conflict. The malevolent red light blazes, a terrifying display of the Jinn's complete dominance over Sana. Dim light barely penetrates Sana's bedroom, casting long, eerie shadows that writhe across the walls. An unseen Jinn's presence fills the room, heavy and suffocating, pressing down like a tangible darkness. The air grows thick with unspoken menace, the silence amplifying the feeling of dread. a chilling voice echoes through the room, laced with possessive rage. Jin's words slice through the shadows, claiming ownership of Sana.
She came to me, night after night. She belongs to me.
In the confines of her bedroom, Sana rises against the sheets, her body contorting in unnatural defiance. The Maulvi circles her, a solemn figure wielding the sacred Zamzam water, each flick a desperate attempt to quell the unseen force. The air vibrates with the raw intensity of Sana's screams, each echoing cry a sign of her torment. Her voice pierces the silence, carrying notes of pain and terror that seem to shake the very foundations of the room. The Zamzam water glistens as it falls, anointing Sana in a ritualistic battle against the darkness consuming her. The small room becomes a battleground, her arched back a symbol of resistance against the unseen forces. Her mother's silent sobs shake her frame, a storm of grief. Her body trembles, a sign of unspoken sorrow. Sana's father embraces her, a fortress of support against the encroaching darkness. His lips move in a hushed prayer, a silent plea rising from the depths of his soul. In the dim silence of Sana's bedroom, an unnatural shadow erupts from her. The shadowy mass crashes against the wall, a fleeting spectre of black smoke against the pale surface. Sana collapses onto the floor of her bedroom, her body finally released from an unseen torment. Her parents, faces etched with worry, rush to her side, their movements frantic with concern. Relief washes over their faces as they cradle Sana, the tension slowly seeping from their bodies. Next morning, Sana awakens in her bedroom, her eyes now clear but shadowed by lingering fear. A chilling realization dawns as she struggles to grasp at fragmented memories.
I remember nothing, only feeling cold and afraid.
The morning light streams into the room, contrasting sharply with the darkness of her lost memories. She sits up, the weight of the unknown pressing heavily upon her. Sunlight floods the living room, illuminating the tense atmosphere as the Maulvi Sahib stands before the family. His stern gaze sweeps over them, a sign of impending restrictions.
Keep her away from the rooftop. Recite Surah al-Baqarah regularly.
The Maulvi Sahib commands, his voice resonating with solemn authority, his words heavy with unspoken warnings. In the dimness of her bedroom, Sana lies restless, her eyes wide open in the darkness. A subtle anxiety etches her features as sleep eludes her, replaced by a growing unease. Her gaze drifts towards the rooftop door. A silent question stays in the air. With each beat of her heart, the anticipation heightens. Room was filled with tension. In the vibrant living room, Sana's laughter begins to fill the air once more, a melody of recovery as she's engrossed in her toys. The colorful rug becomes her stage, a canvas for innocent joy as she plays, each giggle a brushstroke of healing. Seated on the nearby sofa, her parents watch, their tender smiles mirroring a deep, heartfelt gratitude. Their eyes, pools of relief and love, reflect the preciousness of her return to health, a silent symphony of emotions. Each toy she touches, each game she plays, is a sign of their enduring hope and the vibrant life blossoming anew before them. Under the cloak of night, Sana halts at the foot of the rooftop stairs, her ascent stalled with dread. Her face, stark in the dim light, is a canvas of fear, each line deepened by unseen horrors. A whisper, almost unnoticeable, seems to echo in her mind, fueling her terror. She trembles, caught between the safety of the stairs and the unknown terrors lurking above. Under the cloak of night, a gentle breeze stirs through the silent street. The wind carries a faint, ethereal whisper, barely audible. A name echoes softly on the night air.
Sana?
The whisper fades, leaving only the quiet rustle of leaves and the mystery of the night.